Hi everybody, it is Chantel Joy with Teamfuzion, and I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to do a baby boomer. Ooh, French fade. It's all over the internet, it's all over Facebook right now, big hype. I feel like we're overcomplicating it, and it's actually a very simple design. It was originally created for acrylic nails back in the day. All we had was acrylic. We had white powder, pink powder, and so instead of just taking them and doing the classic French white tip, somebody figured out just to drag them together. So ideally I want to see a good, I'd say 50-50 ratio pink to white. That's what I prefer to see. I'm seeing a lot of nails that are predominantly white. The white goes all the way up to the cuticle. That is not a French fade. That is a white nail. So for the French fade, we want to see at least, I want to see a nice extended like nail bed. And it's super easy when you're doing it with the pink and white fade. So, okay, so my nail's extended. I have a salon C curve in there. I've got a layer of pink base pulled down over the entire nail. If you're looking to invest in some beautiful forms that make your life easy, get these fusion forms. They have all of the guidelines on there for every shape imaginable. So it made it quite easy to be symmetrical with all of my coffin nails, my Monroe, my ballerina, whatever you want to call them, but give me a beautiful shape. So that's how I've started. My pink base is on over the entire nail. It's a tiny little bit, so it's not going to really wreck my day. It's not going to fudge my white. It's not going to mess with everything. I like to use Wish because A, it's where you wish you had a nail. That's what it's extended with. And then it's a nice, clean, milky white. So it's going to match what I'm doing. It's going to help make everything else easier. So if I put down, a pink extender gel, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. If I put down a clear, I'm going to have to bulk it up a little bit more to get the nice opaque white because Wish is milky. It's a milky white. So if I can just kind of streamline everything to make it a little bit easier for myself, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay, a few different brushes you can use for fading. My number one right now is the Fusion Builder brush. It's a nice wide floppy brush. What I have successfully used in the past is a filbert. This guy's seen better days. It's just a Michael's find, $5. If you trash it, not a big deal. But it's nice and floppy too. Floppy bristles. Floppy is the key. The French fade, 1 part product, 1 part tools, and 1 part technique. So if you have those 3, you've got this. The other brush I like to use, and if you're a struggler, if you're really going to struggle with this design, get yourself an ombre brush. I've seen them online for nail tech specifically for upwards of $30, and that's just silly. This is a $5 Michael's brush, so totally very affordable. It makes life a little bit easier. So I'm going to start out with my Wish. That's the key. You want a milky white and you want a nice pink. Make sure I frame here. So I'm going to go up about halfway. The thing you need to remember with a baby boomer as well is that if you're doing with the builder gels, the builder whites, you're putting in a lot of your structure while you're putting in your color. So you don't need to worry about putting on a ton of clear later. I'm just going to add a little bit of clear just to tweak it and refine it so that I'm filing on the clear and not directly on my pink and white. So I've got it, I'd say about halfway. And next to it is kind of what we're aiming for. You don't want a very obvious or discernible line as to where your pink and white stops and starts. So very, very light feather, 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 feather. I'm barely touching it. Okay. There. So that's all I'm really going to do with that. I just used my Fuzion brush. Let's see, I'm just going to show you the ombre brush as well. Okay. So just pretty much does the same thing. You still have to use light pressure. I don't know if you can see, like pulls sections of white up. So you get these little railroads, little tracks. Let me see if I can push hard. I don't know if you see the lines in that or not, but it creates these little lines. So it's only pulling up sections of the gel at a time. So that's where you get kind of the help with the ombre, because it's just going to melt into itself. Let's see, let's touch that up real quick here. Now that I've made a mess, but I can achieve that quite easily with my Fuzion color builder brush. It's nice and floppy, and that's definitely key. Floppy, floppy, floppy brush. I'm gonna say it over and over again. Okay, so I'm gonna cure that. Just gonna put on 30 seconds. And then we wait patiently. You can drink some wine while you're waiting patiently. Maybe not while you're doing clients. I can't do wine and clients. That would not be good. They would have sideways nails. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna call that good. So now I've got my beautiful bead of repairs. I'm gonna try and get in here and do this. Try and keep it in frame. So now this should be fairly easy. Light, light, light touch, just the other way. Just pull it down until I'm happy with it. My repairs is melting a little bit because it melts pretty quickly. Then I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to throw on some SL Clear and a finish file. Finished product. There's no discernible line as to where the pink stops and the white starts, and that's what you want. If your white comes all the way up here and you have a tiny bit of pink, or maybe no pink, that is not a French fade. The pink fades from a cover pink into a white. That's what you want to see. It's not fat, it's not chiclety. I have nice structure. I've got my apex, I place mine further back. I've given it a quick buff. Very fast. Yeah, it's pretty. I actually have never done them on myself until I started doing nails for this tutorial. So yeah, I do them on people a lot. And this actually takes me less time to do than a traditional French on my clients. Extend your nail. If you have a natural nail under there, just use it. Use the color of the natural nail. Pink base on the entire nail. Cure. Dispersion layer on. Wish up. Repairs down. Don't over apply. And then a thin layer of clear. And then everything together creates a nice beautiful structure. Nice and straight. I built my apex a little further back. That's just my preference. Maybe like it more towards the middle. Just do your thing. So yeah, baby boomer. Easy. You guys got this. I'm going to do a troubleshoot video next. If you're really struggling with the middle, some hacks as to how to make that perfect. So that's going to come up right away. So look for baby boomer hacks. Also coming is some much better done just ombres, different types of ombre videos. So that'll be a series of those coming up next because, oh boy, lots of questions about that. Thanks for watching. Bye.